TBIC, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Power USA. TNS Media Group with the team and the family. I want to thank everybody for tuning into our show. So this segment is going to be our boxing segment. We got some good fights coming up this weekend. Well, actually tonight we got some good fights. We got Ryan Garcia, who's going to be fighting Rolly Romero. So I'll start there. Now we got this fight coming up. This is a fight that's been, kind of brewing for a while with these two fighters. They had a crazy sparring match that got over, 2-3 million views. And at some point, we knew this fight was going to happen. Rolly Romero took a few losses, along the way, just had, some upset losses, and he's been stopped. So has Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia has been stopped as well against, Gervonta Tank Davis, who's been stopping everybody, except for, Lamont Roach as of late. But this fight, both of these fighters are going to come to fight. I expect Ryan Garcia to probably, stop Rolly Romero. I say somewhere around 8 or 9. I think Rolly's going to come out, not on duty, really strong. He's going to come out really, pressuring Ryan Garcia. But I think Ryan's going to probably be too much for him as far as too strong, too big as far as his physical abilities. And also, I don't think Rolly's probably going to be able to get out of the way of that left hook. Now, Ryan has been off for a while. Ryan has been, hasn't been out of the ring due to the actual suspension that he faced. The suspension is, for the Ostarine in his fight versus Devin Haney. But now he's back, and this is one of the cash cows in the boxing world. He's one of the people that, one of the fighters that people are looking to fight for a big payday, and I think he's going to come to fight. We saw what happened in the Devin Haney fight, whereas though Ryan was like, putting hands on Devin Haney to the point where as though a lot of people wanted to stop the fight, but Devin Haney being the warrior that he is, Devin Haney show improved and made it to the final bell. But I don't think it's going to be the same case of Rolly Romero. Rolly Romero, his chin is a little suspect. If you watch the face-off with Ryan Garcia and Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia mentioned it. He said, "Listen, your chin is a little suspect. Your chin is a little shaky. You've been stopped. Pitbull Cruz. And then also you were put down by the old head, as they call him, the old head who he fought, and the fight was stopped prematurely. In my opinion, I thought that the fighter wasn't really hurt. I just think that they just went and stopped it. But I believe that Rolly's going to come to fight. Rolly's going to come to fight. Rolly may realize that if he loses this fight, I don't want to say his career is over, but he's going to be possibly a gatekeeper. He's going to be someone that people are going to look at as, a fighter who doesn't have opportunity to kind of get any more big fights because of the consecutive losses. So he's going to get clipped possibly. I think he's going to get clipped late, maybe 8th or 9th round. Ryan's probably going to be too much for him. I don't see this fight going any other way. Now, the next big fight we have on here is going to be my brother in Islam, Devin Haney is going to face, Jose Ramirez, I believe. He's going to fight Jose Ramirez in this fight. Devin Haney also is coming back after, taking a loss to Ryan Garcia. This fight was overturned to a no contest. Devin Haney took a lot of punishment, so I can see why they took some time off to get away from the sport to come back. But I expect Devin Haney to be, better than he was in the last fight versus Ryan Garcia. Sometimes things happen to you as a fighter which propel you or make you want to work harder or train harder, and also to step away. I know he has some personal things going on in his life. I believe he just recently got married, has a kid on the way, so he has more things to fight for now. He has more things to motivate him inside the ring. Whereas though I think Jose Ramirez is not going to be able to keep up with Devin Haney. Devin Haney's going to probably have a strong jab. He's going to probably make this fight really, really difficult. It's going to probably move a lot. I don't see him standing there against Jose Ramirez, but I see Devin Haney, kind of putting on a boxing clinic against Jose Ramirez. Now, Jose Ramirez, everybody knows he's a pressure fighter. He's going to come probably put a little bit of pressure. He's a boxer, puncher a little bit, but I just don't think he has the skills to kind of keep up with Devin Haney and Devin Haney footwork, Devin Haney the ability to move. And I think Devin Haney has his eyes on the fight with Ryan Garcia. I think he wants that fight, so he wants to make a statement, let everyone know that he's back, and I believe he's going to be back. I believe that he's going to come out and put on the show. I believe that he's going to be very, very dominant and come out with the victory in this fight, in my opinion. This episode of TBIC is brought to you by Mecca Care LLC. Mecca Care LLC, giving you an abundance of what you need. They're a home care agency located in the Philadelphia area, Montgomery County, Chester County, Bucks County, and Philadelphia County. As I mentioned, if you're looking to get home care services for your loved one, call 215-644-8341. That's 215-644-8341. And it's Mecca Care LLC, located at 5025 Germantown Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 1944. If you're looking for home care services for your loved one, contact Mecca Care LLC, giving you an abundance of what you need. It's 215-644-8341. That's 215-644-8341. I want to welcome everybody back. So the next fight we have on the schedule is going to be Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is going to be facing off against Arnold Barbosa Jr. Arnold Barbosa is 32-0 with 11 KOs. Now, I picked Teofimo to kind of win this fight. Now, the knock on Teofimo is that Teofimo doesn't fight up to competition, meaning that he fights down to the competition. A lot of people expect him to probably get these guys out of here and stop a lot of these fighters, but he hasn't been getting any knockouts as of late. With that being said, I think Teofimo is going to probably win this fight by decision. I don't see him stopping Arnold Barbosa. Arnold Barbosa has never been stopped. He's 32-0, 11 KOs. So I don't believe that Teofimo is going to probably be able to pull it off and and knock him out in this fight. Now, Arnold Barbosa, he's a boxer as well, but he's not going to probably I don't see him stopping Teofimo. But he can make the fight very interesting because, like I said, Teofimo will fight down to the competition. Doesn't always come in and get people out of there. Like they say, like I spoke to Coach Calvin, and he said, like, hey, there's a lot of these fighters, when you put them in the ring and match him with somebody that shouldn't be in the ring with him, he tell his fighters to get them up out of there. I don't know if Teofimo has that killer instinct anymore because I saw it from him in the lower weight classes at 135. He had the killer instinct, but now I don't think he has it pretty much anymore. I think that he just fighting to win the fights, which is okay because he's winning these fights. Now, I don't think that he's going to stop Arnold Barbosa Jr., but I think that he's going to probably dominate him. I think Teofimo is going to probably dominate and win the fight. So, in my opinion, I'm picking Teofimo to win this fight, a 12-round decision, a unanimous decision, in my opinion. So, another fight we got on the schedule is going to be, which is going to take place this Saturday. Not tonight, but this Saturday we got Canelo Alvarez, who will fight Wham Skull. This fight, Wham Skull, I don't really know too much about him, but he is, a competitor. So I'm not going to kind of write him off. But I want to say that he'll probably get stopped by Canelo, in my opinion. Canelo is just on a mission right now to face Terrence Crawford. So I don't think Skull is going to probably pose any threat to Canelo. Now, if he does, I think it'll probably be something early because everybody knows Canelo starts slow in the early rounds. But then Canelo will pick it up later on in the fight and possibly stop Skull late, maybe 9 or 10, and then look forward to fighting for the fight announcement versus Terrence Crawford sometime in September. So with this fight, I expect Canelo to be very, very dominant. Just be Canelo. Canelo has has the ultimate skills, footwork, power, you name it. Canelo has it, and I don't think Skull is going to be able to avoid Canelo in the later rounds, and he's going to probably get stopped, in my opinion, or clipped late on the third, which is this Saturday. So we'll see what happens, but I think Canelo will stop him. All right, we got some more action to look forward to. We do have Inaway. Inaway is making his debut here in the United States. I believe this is his first fight here in the United States. Inaway is currently 29-0, 26 KOs. He's been stopping everybody. He's been beating everybody, but he's been beating everyone over in his country. Now he's here. He's going to be facing off against one of the hard-hitting Cardinez. Cardinez is, Raymond Cardinez is currently 26-1 with 14 KOs. He's going to probably put up, make this fight very, very competitive. But, in my opinion, I just think there's something there with Inaway that needs to be, a deeper look needs to be taken into the account as far as Inaway. Now, I'm not saying he's doing anything wrong. I'm not saying he is. But if you look at him, when these people are fighting him over there in his country, they're fighting under their rules, under their circumstances, because he does have all of the belts. He's a 4-division and undisputed super bantamweight champion. He's over there in Japan. A lot of fighters went over there. Cool Boy Steph even spoke about it. He said when he went over there, a lot of things were in his favor. Not making excuses because he went over there to take the fight, But now Inaway is here in the United States. Now, are they going to be testing him, blood and urine, so forth and so on, to test him and make sure that there's no, nothing in his blood? I'm not saying he's doing that, but a lot of people are saying, hey, listen, maybe something there. And I'm not the only one who's saying that, because a lot of the testing, he's avoiding a lot of the testing. So now that he's here in the United States, are they going to be testing his blood and his urine and making sure that he's not on anything that he shouldn't be doing because he's here in the United States? Because I know over there in Japan, he was Houdini from what I heard as far as him being tested. But now he's here in the United States on ESPN. This fight, I think that, he's, if it's the same old Inaway, if everything is in place like it normally is when he fights, he's going to probably stop Cardinez, probably late round 7, 8, maybe somewhere around there, or maybe if as long as it lasts. I just think that Cardinez is going to probably, he's going to come to fight, but I think that Inaway is probably going to be too much, depending on what Inaway shows up. We're going to have Inaway from Japan, or we're going to have Inaway who's currently fighting here in America to kind of, broaden his fan base, so forth and so on, to try to tap into some of this American soil, get some of this American dollars over here, and to take back to Japan. But like I said, if the Inaway that I know show up, the Inaway who's everyone knows who fights in Japan, if he shows up, we know what we're going to get. We're going to probably get a stoppage at bantamweight. He's going to probably get him up out of there, and the fight will be, this fight will be probably stopped as of late, somewhere around there. I think Inaway probably gets the job done. So you heard it here first. It's TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.
Expose your business to millions of potential consumers and clients. If no one knows who you are, you don't make any money. Put your logo here. Add your business here. They say when you're green, you grow, but when you're ripe, you're rotten. That means those who aren't moving forward is standing still. Marketing is everything. Grow your business today. Product placement, brand exposure, merchandise display. It's time to put your business and your brand in front of millions of potential clients. Call 267-534-5053. That's 267-534-5053. It's time to grow.